This is the war game of the battles of Quatre Bras and Lanay. Nope, I'm wrong. This is Waterloo and Wavre. I was thinking of the other game. This is a continuation of that. So, we are at June 18th, 1815, 2 p.m. It says French defensive fire here. Turn 52 out of a total of 52 for this scenario. And let me do two settings here. I'll take off objectives and put up map elevations. Oop. Okay, well, let's see what I can do. My first firing. What do we got here? Two squares, two guys in square, two battalions in square. Can I fire at him? Oh, has fired. Has fired. I have a feeling I did all the firing. Has fired. Let me check the right here. If that's the case, I'm done with oh, that's against skirmishers. That doesn't count. Let me try this artillery. Can fire. Jesus, how far did I get now? Let's check this artillery. Has fired. Okay. Can fire. I must have just started. Huh. Okay. Let's check these two guys out. Has fired. Has fired. Okay. Good skirmishers there. Has fired. Has fired. Okay, I got this far. That's skirmishers. Has fired. Well, maybe I did. Oh, can fire. This guy. Oh, can fire. Okay. Bang, fatigue. This guy I don't think can fire because of the obstruction of the village. Yeah, bad placement of that battery. Okay. So, let's go on to St. Lambert and see if we fired there. Has fired. Okay, I guess so. Alright, so we're done with that phase, I guess. Allied offensive fire. Okay, 16 men, 21, okay, 3. That's it? Oh, that's pretty good. Let's see what the melees are like. Ooh, he got me there. This guy happened so fast, I was even. He got nailed. Whoa, he got me there too. Yeah, those cavalry charges can do damage. We'll see how much damage they did. Enough, I think. Oh, what happened? These guys were set up for a charge. What the hell happened here? Damn. Well, I know I set them up for a charge. Shit. Well, I'll be... Christ. Well, that's a shame. Now what do I do? Oop, this is not good. Well, I gotta do this all over again. That sucks. I'll probably run away now. Okay. Maybe he won't run away. Won't be able to do anything about it next. Oh, shit. Damn, I didn't mean to do that. That was another mistake. If I can turn this guy, I'll rectify the mistake. Yeah, okay, I'm good. And let's see. This guy's disordered, so we'll just move him up here to prevent any interference with the cavalry that surrounded those two battalions. Okay, well, maybe we can retrieve that situation, eh? Now, what do we got going on here? See, maybe I didn't save the last move. These guys up here deployed. Damn. Okay, I gotta figure this out all over again. Now this is horse artillery. So I think we'll clear this area over here unless they charge me. And they are set up for a charge. Yeah, is that so? Got a lot of activity there. Okay, he may be able to charge this guy. But he'll eat lead for it. He'll get charged himself. I'll turn it down one click. Okay. I wish somebody could sit on that artillery. He will pay the price if he charges. Yes, he'll get one unit. get him. Oh, good. We have a guy that can sit underneath him. That's excellent. I never like to leave artillery unprotected. Good. It makes me feel better. Get this other horse battery up here. We'll start firing on this area here and clear it out. It's high ground. Now, we've got the same issue here, but he doesn't have any cavalry. Oh, he does have a battery pointed north, doesn't he? Oh, and I only have foot battery. And the foot batteries will not sit with cavalry. What do we got here? A column, mounted, 2 mounted units, 3. Well, okay. I've got limbered artillery. Horse artillery. Okay. Let's see how I'm going to do this. Where's the battery? Right there. Hidden in back of 2 skirmishers, huh? Well, I'm going to put my battery up there. We'll unlimber and crank it down 1 click to the right. Oh, it's a Lancer too. Oh, what a waste. It's the only one that can stack with them though, I think. Okay, so we'll turn the Lancer, put him underneath. And we'll move him into low ground here, which will protect this battery from any cavalry action. And then we've got foot batteries here. How to move him? 1, 2, 3, 4. And nuts, I have to get him out of the way. So I'm going to move this cavalry across right in there. And we'll move this supply up here. All right. We got him out front here. Nope, don't have enough movement. That figures. Okay. See if this guy does. Yep, he does. Just barely enough. So I'll have a battery under there. Now let's see. Let's put this cavalry to charge these skirmishers next turn. All right, what do we got here? Foot batteries. And a horse battery. Oh, well, let us move them down here. That's foot battery. Okay. Oh, another horse battery. Those things are so nice. I just about got there. Okay, let's move him up here in case one of these guys gets disordered. He can move to replace them. Hopefully I can. These guys are disordered already. But if I hit him with an attack and I'm surrounded, I've surrounded him and he has to retreat, he's gone. My main objective is not to fight him, it's to get up here in the British rear. Holy cow. Okay, that's finally done. Now what do we got here? Ooh, we've got a couple columns, 3 columns that are not disordered. Dangerous. Okay, we've got a column here. I'm going to put him in line. Oop. Move him up there. This disordered. This guy's in column. Okay. So we'll move him up this way. Let's turn him. This guy is not disordered. And next turn I'll put him in the line in case he wants to charge these batteries. Got a disordered guy under there, but he's not disordered, so that's good. Okay. Alrighty. Let's move this supply unit so these guys can supply themselves. Oh. Got another skirmisher popped up in the rear. Huh. Interesting. Oh, where does he belong? Way up here. Well, I don't see any reason to stick around here. A perfectly good cavalry unit, so away we go. We'll just zip on by here. Okay. Now we got this guy, disordered skirmisher. All these guys are disordered. One of these guys can still fight. Okay, still got a couple guards units there. Disordered line, disordered line, okay. Oh, we got a disordered mounted unit, so I'll continue to fire on him. Now this is the only guy that can fight. So I'll move him up here so he can fight the guards. This guy's disordered too. Disordered line. These skirmishers are not disordered. That's a problem. Well, I'm going to back off here for a second. I'll put him in column. I'll give up the Hugomont. That doesn't mean anything to me. What to do about these guys? I should get these out of here so I can recover. Probably there's 4 units in column. I'll move those away from the skirmisher so I can recover. Keep that guy there, okay. These guys are both disordered. Got some routed guys back here. Okay, what do we got here? Disordered line, disordered column. I got a disordered line. We got any cavalry around here? Disordered, disordered, disordered. Well, we don't need this guy in square anymore. We'll put him in line, so next turn I can engage him somewhere. Now I need to move these units up on top of this ridge so I can start firing at these guys. So, as feeble as they are, I'm going to move these guys up here to fight. And then let's see, how am I going to do this? I can move this horse artillery up here and deploy it. Yeah, so it can shoot next turn. And then I'll move this foot battery over here. I can deploy it. Let's see if I can turn it one click. Excellent. Okay. All right. That doesn't look too bad. What are we doing up here? We continue to shoot at this helpless cavalry. All he's trying to do is hold these woods. He doesn't care if his cavalry is... Uh-oh. He's got unlimbered artillery here, and I've got a unit. I think I can back that out. Yep, I'll get out of there. Otherwise I'm going to get blasted to pieces. It's a disordered column. He's almost worthless. Oh, we've got an undisordered column here. Let's turn this guy. See if I can turn him one click up. Okay, at least if somebody decides to attack him, he can defend himself. Oh, we've got a line unit here, huh? Well, this guy in La Haye Saint, he's in a tough position. I really can't do much against him. I'd like to melee him with this guy, but he's only 267 strong, and he's going to take artillery fire from up here. So that's not good. So what I want to do is, this guy's going to rain artillery fire down on me. He's unlimbered foot battery, huh? Both of these are unlimbered, so it's going to take time to set them up. Well, I don't see any point in going up there. So I'll unlimber this foot battery and move him up there. He's pointed in the right direction. Unlimber this one. Push him up there, and he's pointed in the wrong direction, so we gotta do one click to the left. Okay, we can engage these batteries now. column. Okay, we've got only one column here that isn't disordered. So I'm going to fall back on these batteries. Then we'll turn this column to face the right direction. Then we'll fall back with him. That's good. Now this guy is unlimbered. What a shame. He'd be better up here, which is what I'm going to do with him. Now I have, since I wiped out those units, I've got a bunch of units here now to get into action. We'll put this guy up here in line. We'll unlimber this. We'll limber this battery up. We'll move him right there, which is a better spot. So I'll unlimber him next time. The guy on top of him we'll put underneath him. Okay, so not next turn, but the turn after, I'll have 3 batteries putting this area under fire, the sand pit. Now what's he got here? Okay, he's got 3 guns unlimbered here. And that's it. Now his shortage of artillery is going to finally come to my advantage. Now I've got an artillery battery firing here. It's got disordered cavalry here. Okay, I'll unlimber this battery. So I won't be able to fire him this turn, but next turn. But this turn I will be able to fire him, so I'll clear out this area in here. And let's see, what do we got here? A bunch of leaders. Okay, we'll move a supply unit up there. About 50 leaders here. Oh, I've got an engineer under here. Let's see if I can. Oh, I've got a supply unit here. So we'll move this supply unit up there. Grab a bunch of these leaders. Move them down here. We'll take this engineer and move him out here. Pretty big engineer, 350 men. He's in line. What a pity. I'll put him in column and I'll start moving them out to the right flank. Oh, got another battery here. Well, there's no real place for it in the front line. The guy's in line. That's the pits. Well, we'll put him in column. Move him off this way. We'll put, oh, this battery's limbered. Good deal. What, he's going to move slower than molasses in January. So I'm going to put him on faster moving ground here. I'll keep this guy in reserve in case something goes wrong. We've got this guy in column. put them up here too. And we've got another supply unit here. Okay. Can't ever have too many supplies. We've got a skirmisher here. Well, let's bring them up, see if we can put them in these woods. Okay, so these guys are all moved. These guys are still set. If this guy turns, or he gets disabled, then I'm going to charge him with these guys, and these guys are going to go up here, and we may charge all these guys because there's only one 3-gun battery here. He can only fire on one guy. This battery is badly sighted, so I've got to move him. I suppose if I moved him right there, that would be good. He can fire at this guy then. Okay. I'll limber him up. Move him here. And I think I can turn him one click. Okay. Then I'm going to move this guy up in low ground. So this guy can only fire at one guy. And when I'm ready to move, when I get these guys over here, I'm going to rush him. And even if I take fire from one guy, I've still got the other ones that'll melee with him, take him out. First of all, I'll soften them up for a couple turns until I move these guys to attack up this slot. Okay, so we're all set there. Now let's see what we got here. We got a disordered skirmisher and another disordered skirmisher. We got a guy in line here and one in column. Ah, he's in a chateau. Okay. I've got to turn these guys into columns. Okay. Turn this guy into a column. Move him up. This guy's a disordered column. Turn this guy to a column. Move him up. Okay, we're going to charge that maybe a couple times. See if we can't take that guy out. He's in the equivalent of the Hugomont. Okay, so we'll turn this guy into a column. Let's see if we can send him up. All right. So that guy's going to get... This guy's into a line, huh? Well, he's too far back to do any good in line, so we're going to put him into a column and move him up. Now we've got this skirmisher here. Oh, we got a guy in a line here. Okay, he's fighting the guy in column. Put him down here. This is in column. He's got a skirmisher there and two skirmishers there. Okay, I think I'll leave him. Oh, we've got a line there. Disordered column. Oh, we got a column there. A disordered mounted. Well, we're going to withdraw him over there. Let's turn him. And we've got this artillery firing down the slot, so he's not likely to close with this cavalry regiment. Now this guy's in a bad position for me. He's got a line, disordered line and disordered column and two disordered skirmishes. Okay, so we're going to turn this guy into him. So we throw a zone of control here. Damn, I wish I had an infantry unit up here. Well, here they come. All he's got is a routed skirmisher there, so he can't really move that. So I'm going to move this artillery unit. Hopefully it's just out of his range. I'll move it up there. I think they're just going to be out of his range. I've got another artillery unit on the road. Oh, I know. Ding. Do what he usually does. Move a supply unit there. I'll move. And we'll see if he decides to melee me. He may disorder the battery. That's a possibility. But that's a risk I'll have to take, because I want these two batteries behind him. And rather than have him charge out and go after them, I'd rather him go after this one, I guess. Because this one, well, we'll see. We will see. So let's put the column underneath the battery. Okay, now we can move this infantry up here, which is what I need to do. Okay, can move one more hex, so I'm going to move this supply unit there. Oh, I can move 2 hexes. 3! Wow! Okay, that's better yet. These guys are not on the road, so they're going to move up slower, but that's okay. I want those 2 guys to move out with the artillery. This guy will move up here. I'll get some power on this flank. He actually might not obstruct me for very long, because it'll take another turn or 2 to move these guys up, so hopefully I'll have his situation resolved when that happens. we are going to put some strength on this flank. Let's see what happens. Wow, got a lot of guys lined up there. The whole 6th Corps. I gotta take off this sweater. I'm getting too hot now. So just hold on a second. Okay. Okay, now since I rubbed out that stack of units, my center here is no longer under threat. So I will have the Guard follow the 6th Corps, make my big effort on the British left. Oop. Come on. Yeah, it's only 2 o'clock and I have the Guard in motion. Here's Napoleon. I suppose I should, well, along with Ney, I should move him ahead. Move him up the pack here. The head of the Guard. That's who Napoleon should have had leading the Guard, is Marshal Ney. He would have been perfect for that. Okay, those guys are in motion. Now we'll get these supply units up here. With all the supply I've captured, I've got a ton of it. Okay. He's got these skirmishers back here thinking he'll disrupt something, but everything's already moved by these guys. There's really nothing for them to do. Okay, so I've basically turned the British right flank, and I'm in the process of turning their left flank. All right, now let's go. Oh, let's check the time. Oh, what's this stupid? 51 minutes. Don't show me this again. So we got like 10 minutes. That'll be enough to move. We'll take the jump map and we'll go out to the Wavre battlefield. Okay, now we've got this battery is disordered in the woods. This guy's hiding in the woods. This mounted guy is disordered. But I'm not. So let's see. Yeah, he can't charge, but I can. Well, not this turn, but I will. Oh, shit. I forgot I had to turn before I moved, because when I get into a zone of control, it exhausts all my moves, so that's not well placed. Nuts, that was stupid. So here, I've got to turn into him and then go in the zone of control. That's the way I should have done it. This guy's disordered and I am not, so I'm going to go out here and see if he comes out of his rat hole. Meanwhile, let's see what we find going up this way. Ah, there's somebody there. Whoa! There's quite a few guys there. Okay, be that way. This routed guy here pops up. I'm not afraid of him. So we're gonna go. Oh, there's some other guys here. Boy, okay. There's a growing force here. We got routed guys. 2 columns. Oh, I'm gonna have to charge those boys. I am definitely gonna have to charge them. Won't be able to set up. Oh, maybe I will. A Lancer. Oh, 2 Lancers. How perfect. Okay, let's set up for a charge. He'll probably skedaddle. But if he doesn't, he'll be sorry. These guys will take him apart. A Lancers from the guard. Oh, I didn't realize this is their cavalry. Oh, these guys are hot. Oh, this guy's out of movement. Okay. What do we got here? 2 disordered columns. Okay, you'll prevent him from coming out and interfering. With this artillery. Let's see, can I get, well, I'd better Yeah, so I'll be able to fire down this way. I'll take this guy. Let's see if I can deploy him. No, I can't. I move too much. Okay, well, I'll turn him in the right direction then. I'll deploy him next time. Okay, that works out well. Well, well, what we discovered. Now, here comes another cavalry brigade. Just in the nick of time from Grouchy. That's as far as he can move. He'll make his presence known. Next turn. Well, guys, these Prussians are not going to get to Waterloo without a real fight. Now, these guys are going to be pushing on to Freudmont. And what do we see at Freudmont? Somebody else. Okay. Oh. Mounted. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to pull back if we can. Let's see. On high ground. And then reface ourselves. We're going to go up here. We're going to blow that. This is perfect timing. I'm going to turn him one click down. We're going to block him from getting out of there without a fight. He probably thought he's just going to move out. I've got all the roads blocked now. Now we'll see what he's going to do. Plus I have artillery here I'm going to deploy, so we'll fix his wagon. Not this turn, but next turn. Good. Foiled his attempts, Blucher's attempts to get to Waterloo. Okay. Now this is tail end Charlie here. We've got to bring him up to join the party. Yeah, he's one turn behind these guys, but that's okay. He'll be close. All right. I do believe it's time to withdraw these guys. So we'll get the artillery going first. Okay. Now, let's make sure we're going the right way. We've got a ways to go across here. Yep. There goes the furnace. Yeah, it's still cold here. I wish it'd warm up one of these days. Okay, I gotta cross here at this ford and go up this road. Okay, that's fine. don't know whether these guys will get to Waterloo. We'll have to see. They're still ways away, but it's only 2:15. I might get there about 5. Or, more likely, I'll be intervening in that battle for St. Lambert, which will keep the, hopefully keep the Prussians out of the battle. So I think it was about 1 p.m., which is an hour and 15 minutes ago, that the French, one of Napoleon's aides, first spotted the Prussians coming out of the woods. And those woods were a lot closer, I think, than St. Lambert. So they've been significantly delayed already, and they're going to be more significantly delayed. And the French is taking out a very strong attack on the British left. So without the Prussians there, we'll see how well the British hold them, because the 6th Corps is moving into action there, and it's followed by the Guard infantry. Got the Guard cavalry in St. Lambert, which is a good thing. So it ought to be interesting. Oh, Jesus, what am I doing? Let me look at the time again. 1:02, that's not too bad. I think all I've got to move is another division here of Grouchet's. Come on. So I think I'll move it so I'm done with the moves. Let me see, even if it goes a little longer, let me see if anything else comes on. Oh yeah, it's got another unit that comes on. Okay, I'll move that too. This might be an hour and 15 minutes. That's okay. Then I won't have to think, well, do I still have stuff to move? Come on. If this keeps up, I'll have to change this mouse around. Maybe the clicker's starting to go. I'm using the clicker so much for these games. I've got 2 or 3 more of them, so I'll have to substitute one of them and see. Whoa, this is like 2 divisions here. Grouchet had a decent force here, way too much. I don't know what Napoleon's thoughts were. In detaching such a big force. I mean, I would have... It's not like this really was going to prevent Blucher from moving towards Waterloo. Even if Grouchet engaged them, the Prussians are still over the dial. And logically, they would only hold him off. What do they want to engage Grouchet in a full-scale battle when the important battle is occurring at Waterloo? They only want to hold them off. And the terrain certainly assists them. Very few crossings, plus a lot of woods. So I don't know why Napoleon just didn't send cavalry, like a cavalry division, just to monitor where they were going. Because all this stuff wouldn't have stopped them anyway. But it would have made a big difference if it was with Napoleon. I think there's like 2 corps worth of infantry with Grouchet. Well, that's what makes it such an interesting battle to wargame. Same thing like Gettysburg. There were a lot of big mistakes made at Gettysburg. It's the same as this battle. And you know, you always wonder, well, if you did this, what might have happened? That's the fun about wargaming these battles. You can try out different things. Different strategies. This is going to be I think the winning strategy for the French. Now, the next game of this, which I would imagine would be just after this one ends, whenever that is, I will play the British and the Prussians. And then we'll see how that works. Okay. Now, let's see what comes on here. Boink. Looks like the artillery. It's always nice to have. Reserve off the 3rd Corps. Is that what this is, the 3rd Corps? Yep. Let's see, is the other Corps on here already? 3rd Corps. Geez, this is a honking big car. Holy moly. I think there's one more Corps he has coming on. Oh, cripes. Oh, if that would have only been at Waterloo. Okay, so these guys are all marching up. All right. So that is going to be it for the game for today, and we'll continue on tomorrow.